Hi, Alan Stratton from Woodturning. Last week for Mother's Day I made a wood-turned flower for my wife. But I got ahead of myself a little bit because a flower has to be displayed in a vase. It can't just sit on the table. So this week let's make the bud vase for this flower. Natural edge, here's the bark edge of the tree. This is the gum tree that fell next to my house last fall. Let's make the bud vase to go with this flower.
It was nice to be home and to be able to walk out to my woodpile saying to myself, what can I use for a bud vase? I spotted a piece of gum. At first I thought, not enough to get a bud vase with all that bark. Then it came to me. Make it a natural edge bud vase. Incorporate the bark into the vase itself. So I brought it in and sliced off the edges. Then I mounted the timber between centers, but not through the middle of the timber. I moved it over on both ends so the bark could be inside the turning diameter. Then I started rounding at very slow speed. Even then, the drive center popped out and I had to reset that in to continue. After some very rough rounding, I'm cutting a mounting tenon to put the wood in a chuck. With the wood in the chuck, I can do some serious shaping. I'm doing my best to keep the bark included in the final result. In fact, I'm leaving the top larger than I would otherwise for a bud vase to keep the bark edge on the top also. Now to drill out a hole through the top and the stem. Then I'll open up the top just a little bit more. Then some work to refine the exterior. For sanding this unbalanced piece, I'm breaking some rules. Normally, I slow down the lathe for sanding to reduce the heat from friction. This time, I'll keep the speed high, and instead of pressing the paper against the wood, I'm trying to hold the ends of the paper while the middle goes against the wood to sand it, but without much pressure. After parting it off, I dunk the whole thing in a tub of walnut oil to finish it. A vase for my Mother's Day flower. A very easy wood turning project. Some different proportions to keep the bark on both the base and the top, but it's okay. I can give my wife a flower with a bud vase to hold it in. Please click the like button on this video and subscribe to both my website and YouTube channel. Always wear your face shield. At least from Mother's Day to Father's Day, it may start a good habit. Until next time, this is Alan Stratton from Woodturning.